Hello, and welcome back to more Kathy Rain, the Director's Cut. Joined here, of course, with my sibling Mott's.
Yo! I got myself some coffee this time. Cricket, what are you doing?
Cricket's not playing with the stuff on the dresser.
Aww. Little squeaks. Little squeaks.
She does not like being picked up.
No. Anyway, coffee. Cheers to that poor plant. Did we end the day yet?
Nope.
What's our plan?
What
do we have left to do?
Hang on a second.
I'm doing that already.
Let's see if there's anything Grandma we haven't spoken to her about. I think we got everything.
I think we've talked to her about everything.
Oh, hello, dear.
I've turned down the volume even more, so hopefully this time it won't be quite so loud. It's certainly much
There are a
softer.
few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Might
Very
be too
well,
soft.
Might be Oh, Lily Myers. Lily Myers. Here we go. Oh, that's right. We found the name on the gravestone.
Yeah.
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father.
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
Whoa, she killed herself. That's news to me.
Oh, that girl had been troubled for years. Truman made an official statement later. It was no accident.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
Okay.
Interesting. Should we put a PSA in this one about, like, subject matter or no?
Oh. Probably.
Yeah. You want it written or spoken?
I'll likely have, mentioned... I mean, I'd like to think I have mentioned something, like, either in, like, text at the beginning or, like, you know, written, like, the title or description. Mm-hmm. But, of course, we can always do a spoken one as well.
Yeah. Is suicide something that's flagged by YouTube when you speak it out loud?
It seems to vary. Of course, YouTube doesn't seem to generally acknowledge the existence of the channel, so...
Right. This is a Mott's Mantis warning. This video will be talking about subject matter involving suicide and mental health, so heads up if you're not in the right headspace to be watching a game dealing with that sort of thing. Click off.
Sounds good.
Alright, so this isn't highlighted, so it likely would bring back the same stuff.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Okay. Could you turn the speech volume up a bit? And return. Resume. Sit down with Grandma again.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
I think that sounds a bit better.
Very well, dear.
It is louder.
Okay. I think that should be
See you
okay.
later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
I can, of course, adjust the volume further in editing if need be, but I try to avoid as much work on adjusting the volume as I constantly have to do.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, so we could probably look up the Myers, so... Yeah.
All right, found an address.
It's
I got her family's address already.
yeah. I'm
Yeah, they
not
probably
sure.
both would
Yeah.
do the same thing. I got an address.
Oh, we got an address, not a number. Cause why call ahead when we could just go there?
And show up uninvited and start asking about their dead child.
Yeah, let's just go there and ask them questions about their kid. Yeah, it's a great idea. This is a great plan, Kathy. Oh boy, here we go.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
Kathy, I would just like to say that that was perhaps the worst way you could have brought up this conversation.
I mean, I think she could have done worse, but that was not good.
Okay, yeah, that definitely wasn't the worst way she could have brought up. But I mean, kind of like, hey, I'm Kathy Rain. You obviously recognize, like, my grandfather. I'm trying to kind of piece together, like, what happened, and he had saved a newspaper about, the death of your daughter.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, do you know why he would do that?
Yeah. Like, she definitely didn't fumble, but she at least rolled, like, at most a 5.
Yeah.
Not a good roll.
I can see someone moving inside.
Let me just look through the window. Let me just look through the window after we just talked to her.
55 degrees. Not too chilly, thankfully.
Where do you live?
Somebody around here is a chain
Kansas,
smoker.
apparently.
We have something in common. Good to know.
Well,
There's
clearly,
a ton of discarded cigarette butts.
we'll just stand here and smoke and wait for her to come out and be in a better mood.
Yeah.
After we, did everything in our power to piss her off.
Yes.
Thick, dense forest. What were you doing out there, Grandpa? Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise. Looks like there's a small dock with a couple of boats. I don't have a reason to go down there.
Oh, wait.
Conwell
sorry.
Lake,
Nope.
where...
Sorry. It's all the same. Alright.
I actually got to see Kathy get on the Catmobile.
Yes.
I suppose we could stop by the sheriff's department so they could tell us to go away.
Yeah, we could ask about Lily Myers there.
I mean, the sheriff ain't giving us anything useful to go off of, so...
No.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, Lenny, could you check the files for a police report? A girl who drowned around here, Lily Myers?
I'd love to help, Kathy, but you better check with the sheriff first.
Fine, I'll do that. Do you know the Myers family? Supposed to live somewhere near the lake?
Aren't they the ones whose daughter drowned a long time ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Might recognize them if I saw them, but that's about it.
Well,
But he
gotta go.
continues to be
See ya!
only useful for brewing coffee to distract Lenny.
Yes.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Do you know anything about a drowning here in 1975? Young girl named Lily Myers?
That case was handled by Truman. I wasn't involved.
Could I have a look at that report?
You have a memory problem?
Fine. I don't need to ask him that. That's all
Fine.
for now.
Good.
Coffee for dead plant. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that I feel like, I feel like we should just be able to be like, okay, well, can I talk to
A large evidence
Truman?
locker. Probably
You
for
know?
securing some...
Right?
Like, does he still live in town?
Does he still live in town? Like,
If I ever need to find evidence, I'll know. They look sturdy enough.
Archives
Wouldn't be able to...
on the wall.
oh, are they? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting her to talk. I was expecting her to walk
Okay,
over
there's
like
gotta
that.
be something in here about Lily
Oh, you have to
Myers'
click on,
death.
I think, the ground to get her to walk over.
Okay, what do we have here?
Unless it's something to interact with.
Was there anything else you wanted to say?
Not at the moment.
Okay, so emergency services are called by a resident near Conwell Lake who reports that a young female, approximately 16 years old, has been found dead floating in the water, presumably drowned in the lake. So a short time later, because that's same day. This one is 5:18 a.m. This one's 5:44. Officers arrive at the scene. EMT is en route, delayed by fog. The body is fully clothed and there are no apparent signs of foul play. Incident declared likely an accident. A sweep of the residence reveals a suicide note matching the victim's handwriting. Witnesses report earlier mental health problems. A couple hours, no, actually quite a few hours later, but same day, EMT finally arrives. Yeah, my god, like, the EMT was en route at 5 a.m. and they didn't arrive until like 7:30 p.m.? What were you guys doing? That's like the entire day.
Apparently delayed by fog. Apparently the fog was so thick that I suppose it is next to a lake, so you wouldn't really want to be driving where like you wouldn't be able to see and could potentially fall into the lake. But at the same point, the police clearly got there.
Like, the police got there, though, yeah.
And I feel like you would be able to find a way of getting an ambulance at least close enough that you could then load a stretcher and run down.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so 2 days later, 7:30. EMT finally arrives. Girl is declared dead by medical personnel, transported to city morgue. Then a few days later, coroner's report received. Cause of death is determined to be drowning. No exterior signs of struggle. Suicide confirmed.
Looks like somebody did a Virginia Woolf. I wonder if there's more to it.
Oh, hi, Mina. How you? And Jake.
Would the two of you please be quiet? We're investigating
Murders?
murders, and you should definitely mute that. Jake, you will have to either sit down or leave.
Nope.
Your steps are thunderous.
Your steps are thunderous. I hate to go bother her again. But
Yeah, I don't imagine she's gonna be too
You
thrilled.
again.
hang on.
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it. Well, I suppose one smoke can't hurt.
Got her. By nicotine.
We're
And
utilizing
that's
the
when
power
he
of
realized
addiction.
it was his own bong.
Oh my, oh now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now, that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside?
Wow, that was quite the turnaround there.
Now,
She'd have
this
every
here's
right
my
to be
boy,
mad at you,
Nathan.
Kathy.
He's special. Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there, big guy.
Alright, I wasn't expecting that to go as neatly as it did. I was just like, well, cigarette butts. I have a carton of smoke.
I remember that from when we played the game last time.
Oh, okay, maybe it was just muscle memory.
Yeah, but I thought we had to wait longer for it.
Yeah. I was kind of like, just let's try it, you know?
Yet another burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not to mention cancer-inducing sticks of tobacco. I'm a huge fan.
Kathy is a huge fan of death sticks. This is not an advertisement for cigarettes. Please do not smoke.
Please do not smoke, ever.
Very lifelike. Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe the owls are more than what they seem.
Owls are actually just big dumbos. They're adorable big dumbos.
Nice view of the lake from here. Nice painting. It's signed L.M. Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods. I can smell something cooking. I can smell something cooking.
Mina, I will remove you from the room if you smack your tail again into the boxes that I'm using as a table.
So you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
I see, it's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Write that down. Weirdo art collector.
Yeah, write that down. That's definitely gonna come up. Okay, now we have a lot of questions for you, Mrs. Myers. Would you prefer to start by telling us about some normal stuff, or do you want to tell us what your thoughts on the church are?
Let's start with this side since it's a shorter list.
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks.
Alright.
So, tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces looked like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
Alright. I say we start from the bottom and go up.
Sounds good.
What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up, too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily. He got himself a death wish after what happened to her, started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble. 5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Ooh, boy.
Man, that must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him. Aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Mama sure does.
I think her name's Sue, right?
Yeah.
Sue and Nate are just like, it's fine. Dad wasn't that much of a big part of the family anyway.
Does the name Charles Wade mean anything to you?
Oh, he's some big-time businessman, ain't he?
Yeah, he owns a large company.
That about sums up what I know about the fella.
So we can't, I don't think we can yet, scratch off that Charles Wade is not the art collector. We don't know.
Yeah.
Because they're both rich and both very old.
Charles Wade also might have hired the art collector.
Oh, that's entirely possible.
Yeah, have here's some money, go buy, those paintings for me.
Yeah.
And we have no idea anything about Charles Wade, except that he's rich and doesn't like receiving visitors.
Yes.
Or calls.
I don't need to ask her about that.
Okay, so she's probably going to say this.
I don't need to ask her about that.
My thought process is, I probably should talk about the Air Force Base before I ask about the cocky sign.
Yeah.
But since we're not going to worry about that.
Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper. On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants, nothing worked. About a year later, She just gave up. And, well, you know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
You know, I've been through something similar. My mom. She never killed herself, but, well, she came close.
That's a damn shame. I heard about her problems. Is she doing any better now?
Better isn't the word I'd use. I had to put her in a place where she couldn't hurt anyone, including herself.
Yeah, life ain't easy for any of us. Flip a few coins along the way, and I could have ended up somewhere like that myself. I'm awfully sorry things went that way for you, Ma. Anyhow.
Thanks, Sue. Taking it one step at a time.
Okay. Now the incident of 81.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
Well,
that's suspicious.
also, Mina,
Yes.
I told you to stop tapping your tail into the box, and now you've been tapping your tail into the ground.
She's on my feet purring.
But could you tap your tail quieter, Mina?
Does it really get picked up by the mic?
You can watch the
Oh shit.
yeah.
That's our cat. I know she's made quite a few appearances on this channel already.
Pretty much every time there's a recording or a live stream, she has to interject.
She just watches. Specifically you.
Okay, so wait,
what?
we have evidence to share.
You're right.
So, church. Always gotta ask people about the church.
What do you think about this church?
What do you think about this church?
It's a good church. I go there from time to time. I bring Nate, too, when that boy needs the fear of God put into him.
I don't think that's healthy for Nate.
I think that's
Definitely don't show her stolen police reports.
probably not.
Oh,
No reason to show her that.
you need to show the tape.
No reason to show her that.
Okay. I thought maybe. I
Yeah.
mean, like, he probably just. I think we probably got our answer as to why he was like that.
Yeah.
No reason to show her that.
Photo of soldiers.
Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day. And... no way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5 grand in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue. Thanks. Ugh. Another question for the elusive Mr. Wade.
So it was Mr. Wade.
Yeah. So it would seem.
I'd rather just ask her about her daughter directly.
Yeah, if that's fair.
No reason to show her that.
I don't imagine that, she'd have anything to say about the key.
Do you know what this key opens?
Well, that's a bit of a weird question, ain't it? But no.
I mean, Sue has a point.
Yeah.
Pulls out random key. Do you know what this opens?
I mean, it would be possible that she might be like, okay, that looks like a storage locker key, or like, you know, something for a house, or etc., etc.
Yeah.
She might have like an idea as to what kind of thing it might open, but certainly not what it would directly open.
Yeah, exactly. Anything else?
I don't think so.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
Little cats.
It's getting late. I should head back to the city.
Guess I'm not talking to Nate. Bye, Nate. We'll talk
Nate,
to you
I
later.
hope that we didn't have any important information we needed to glean from you.
Hey.
Hey, you're still up.
I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go?
Oh, you know, harassed some people.
Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Murdered a plant.
Murder plant broke into a police station several times.
What a mystery. So what's the plan now?
Okay.
Let's see. Some shut-eye is the plan. I'm about to pass out. It's kind of a funny line.
Yeah.
I feel like I should either go with I don't know yet, but I'll figure something out, or some shut-eye is the plan. I think, you know.
Yeah, probably some shut-eye is the plan.
Some shut-eye is the plan. I'm about to pass out.
Oh, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, Cat.
Eileen reminds me of Webby from the 2017 DuckTales.
Yes.
Hey, Kathy, wake up!
You are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
Eileen's been
So
up all
you
night.
found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and... Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
I love Eileen.
Yeah. And then Kathy had a dream. It probably wasn't
Are you
a
sure
good
you want to
dream.
do this, Catherine? You still have time, if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me. But please, don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
Can we add a tack on to, like, the suicide thing? Talk about abortion? I forgot that was in here.
Yes.
Unless that wasn't in here before, which...
No, it was.
I thought so, okay. I think this might be new, though? Like the portraits? I don't know.
I think the portrait got updated.
Pretend it just slipped your mind. It's none of her business, it's my choice to make. Oh. They're both good.
Yeah.
Do you think we should try to slide it past, or just be like, hey?
Well, see, the thing is that she's talking to a doctor.
Yeah.
And, the doctor would get in a lot of trouble. If
we're not doing it.
Yeah. So I'd say, like, trying to make the argument that, yeah, it's none of her business.
It's none of her business. It's my choice to make. I have enough shit going on with her already. This would just add fuel to the fire.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Fine. Let's just get this over with then.
Right this way.
Day 2.
Ugh, I hate that dream. I guess Eileen went to class. I probably should too.
But you won't.
Nah.
Nah, there's mysteries to solve.
There are mysteries to solve, and we've got next to no, idea how to solve them. But luckily, Eileen wrote us a note.
Where is the note? Okay, it's gotta be on her desk somewhere.
Check the computer. There does look like there's a sticky note on it.
Oh, what's this?
Oh.
Hi, Kat. Feel free to use my computer while I'm away. My password is AngelLove, without the quotes. If you call my friend Dave at 555-2492, he can set you up with some software. I'll be back in a few hours, super psyched about the investigation. E. P.S. No gum on the keyboard, please. Remember the last time? Oh, please, like she actually uses the spacebar.
Oh my god, everyone uses
Shit,
the spacebar.
looks like she forgot to write down the username. Oh well, shouldn't be too hard to guess. I think it's just some combination of her first and last name.
Hacker Dave. Da-na-na. Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit. What's her last
After
name?
4 failed login attempts.
Let's back up.
Yeah. Okay, so Eileen something.
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Help Kathy get in touch with Dave.
Eileen something.
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my god, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas.
Okay.
Okay, so it's either Eileen, it's either E. Summers, or Eileen S.
I'm gonna guess here. E.M. Summers.
You didn't put
Fuck!
in password.
Angel Love. Invalid username. Okay. So let's try E. Summers.
Remember, we've only got so many of these. Haha!
Ha ha ha!
Jake. Don't start, Jake.
Scanner. Oh, okay. Hang on.
It's some advanced scanner thingy.
So we should be able to put the overexposed picture in there. We'll need to call Dave to get the
bright picture.
yeah, we'll need to call Dave to get like the programs in order to like use it.
Yeah.
This picture is in good shape. I don't think it needs to be analyzed.
Alright, good to know. Oh.
Oh, it's probably so that we could reread it.
Hi, Kat. Feel free to use my
Oh,
computer
that's
while
Eileen's
my
note.
package
I'm
super
sorry.
that missing username.
I read that as Lily's note in
Oh.
my brain, and so, like, I was like, oh, how did we get that? We should probably look at that.
Hey,
Da da da.
Mats,
What?
we need to call Dave.
No, I refuse. I'm kidding. Let's go talk to Dave.
I don't think we can progress without talking to Dave.
No. I'm kidding, of course. Let's call Dave. If Dave wants to pick up, okay.
Hey, I'm Kathy. Eileen said to call you about some software.
Ellie who?
Eileen. Red hair, glasses, speaks so fast her gums ache.
Oh, right. I thought her name was Errol. Figured it was kind of a weird name for a girl.
I'm not sure where you got
You must have a
Errol.
hearing disorder.
You must have a thinking disorder. Burn.
Hey Dave, you're about to have a
Wow,
living
just-
disorder.
Wow. So, the software?
Oh, yeah. No, can't. Not really.
I knew she was full of shit.
Nah, I mean, sure, I used to be able to get pirated software, but not anymore. There was this misunderstanding and my network privileges were revoked. Me and Clyde, the campus IT guy, don't really see eye to eye. We used to play bocce together, and let's just say he is one sore loser.
Counterpoint. Dave, you sound like you're kind of a piece of trash. So I'm more inclined to believe that Clyde just was like, no, you're a piece of trash, Dave. So, what do we want to say? Patch things up with Clyde, hack your way in, or call him for the poser that he is?
Let's be nice.
Can't you just patch things up with the guy?
No way. He's such an ass. He even thinks TNG is better than the original series.
Because it is.
He thinks the what is better than the what?
I know, right? Can you believe that guy?
If you understood that, you get a high five from me. Yeah, little bug high five, little moth.
Yeah. Hack your way in?
Can't you just hack your way back in somehow? Isn't that what you do?
He blocked the Ethernet port in my room. I don't even have physical access.
What he do?
Don't you ever leave your room? Use a computer in the library or something. Aren't they connected to the network?
No, there are cameras in there. Clyde is just waiting for me to make a move so he can get me expelled.
You call yourself a hacker? Just use your brain, for Christ's sake. Let's figure this out.
Wow, you're so sassy, Nancy Drew. Well, okay, only an admin account can change the access port. The only way to even theoretically crack one would be if Clyde logged onto a machine to which we have unrestricted physical access. And... Ooh, I got an idea.
I'm not gonna like this.
Well, what you could do is intentionally crash your PC.
Eileen's not
That
gonna like
sounds
this.
especially stupid.
Well, not crash it. Just crash it a little, then call Clyde. Clyde will come over to fix it. If you're lucky, then he'll log onto the network using his admin account. Afterwards, you can use some of my tools to find and crack the password locally.
Worth a shot, I guess. Okay, you can come over and set it up.
No way. I have severe IBS. It just wouldn't work.
IBS? What the hell is that?
You seriously don't want to know. I'll have my buddy drop off everything you need. It's not rocket science. You do what I ask, and I'll get you some juicy software. Quid pro quo, Clarice.
Whatever, weirdo. We'll see.
Alright. I was gonna say, with him not being able to physically access his Ethernet connection, what did they do? Take, like, some stucco and, like...
They probably would have been smarter. Just wallpaper over his Ethernet port.
Yes. Oh, that was
apparently
creepily
Dave
fast.
lives across the hallway from us.
We'll have your people call my people.
Okay, so we've
There
got...
was a floppy disk in there with a note taped to the back.
What's the note say?
It's labeled boot.
Boot.
1. Boot your computer using the blue floppy. 2. Use the corrupt MBR utility to crash the file system of the computer. Take the floppy out and reboot. 3. Call Clyde at 555-8181. Tell him your computer crashed and give him the error code on the screen. He'll come over and have a look. It shouldn't take too long for him to fix. 4. Now comes the crucial part. You need to somehow make him log on with his admin account. 5. Reboot and retrieve the admin credentials using the blue floppy. 6. Reboot and log on using Clyde's admin account. 7. Look for some kind of tool to remotely open my Ethernet port. Dorm B, room 8. That's it. And remember, if you mess up somewhere, just call Clyde, and he'll have to take care of it. It's his job, after all.
So, they didn't physically stop him from using the Ethernet port, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just turned it off.
That makes more sense than what I was picturing.
Boot your computer using
No,
the blue floppy. 2, 3,
stop.
4.
Go. There we go.
Unreadable floppy.
Excuse me? What do you mean, unreadable floppy?
I can take the floppy out.
1. Boot your computer using the blue floppy. 2,
I
3,
know
4,
what
5,
you're
6,
Okay.
7. That's it. And
Then you turn off the computer.
Turn the computer off.
One. Boot your 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Why is
That's it.
there not a cancel button?
Here we go. Phoenix OS. Corrupt hard drive MBR.
Yeah.
Alright. I didn't say extract. Well, I can't do that.
Yeah. Take the floppy out.
There we go. Okay. So, let's go call Clyde.
All right, time for some expert help.
Help. We definitely didn't purposely crash our computer.
Clyde, help us.
Clyde! Clyde! Clyde?
IT, this is Clyde speaking. How can I help you?
What if he's the only person at IT?
He probably is.
Poor Clyde. Fight with Dave.
Hi, I need you to come and fix my roommate's computer.
What seems to be the problem?
It won't start up. There's some kind of system failure with an error code on the screen.
Probably a hard drive failure. Which room are you in?
Dorm A, room 5.
I'll be there in a few minutes.
Thanks.
It took a few minutes to hang up the phone.
Yes. He's just that speedy.
Hey, Clyde from IT.
Hi, come in.
My, oh my, now how did this happen?
I have no idea. It was like this when I started it up this morning.
Let's have a look. And presto, good as new.
That's perfect. Could you try logging on real quick just to make sure it works?
You go ahead, I'll wait.
Okay, so if if we fail 4 times, the login will get locked.
You're a genius. Okay, hang on. Okay, so it was Angel's Love, right?
I think it was just Angel Love. But,
Angel Love. Okay, Devil Love? Eileen would literally die. She would literally kill us. Her Christian heart would give out.
Yeah.
Eileen is Webby. Mott's. No. Mantis and Mott's. This is your channel.
Yes.
Jinkies gang.
Now look what I did.
For crying out loud.
Let
me try to log in with my account.
Like, he's just watching you type in literally random stuff. Like, you realize that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, everything seems to be in order. I've unlocked your account. Please, try not to break anything else.
Oh, I'll try.
Oh, I'll try. I feel bad for poor Clyde.
Yeah.
At least you got an IT person.
Phase 1 complete.
Who came in, like, physically, at least nowadays, because I think this is the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, they'll just call you on the phone, you know? They won't come to your place.
Yeah.
They'll just access your computer remotely. Hello?
I do wonder what would have happened if we talked to him about his fight with, Dave.
That is something to maybe consider. Wait, okay.
We have to fix the, password.
Yes, we do.
Oh wait, hang on.
Yeah.
Do we need to,
Yeah, do we need to do anything?
Yeah, I think we might need to put in the, floppy.
1. Boot 2. Q3. 4. Now comes the crucial part. 5. Reboot
Okay,
and
reboot
retrieve
to
the
retrieve.
admin credentials
Yeah.
using the blue floppy.
Okay, cool.
6. 7. That's
There
it.
That's fine. Yep. Okay, so get to turn this off. Insert the floppy. Turn on the power again. CPU Angel and Echelon. Angel Echelon. Extract gadget. Admin gadget.
Wow, that's just sad.
Expect your gadget. Go, gadget, go. Welcome, Clyde. Clyde literally is the only one. Okay.
Okay, so...
Wait, do we know which one?
He was like dorm, B3, I think?
Let's see if that's correct.
I try scrolling through the...
Aha!
Must
All right,
be
that
B8
should
then.
do it.
And then we call him and he's like, still not working. Like, oops.
We turned someone's on.
No, don't call
Do not
Clyde.
call Clyde.
Yeah?
Guess what?
You got it? Hang on. Oh man, I could kiss you! Figuratively, that is. I am so gonna get back at Clyde now. What are those admin credentials, by the way?
Not telling, buddy. Saving those for a rainy day.
I suppose this nice floppy I've prepared for you stays in my room then.
Sure, then I'll just have to log back on and click that pretty little lock icon again.
Now this is just emotional blackmail.
Quid pro quo, Dave.
Fine, I'll have it dropped off at your room. God damn, you're like a she-Clyde. A Clydette.
Huh, that is the worst insult I've ever heard. Later, Dave.
What if we then went and turned off this internet again?
A click. That would be so mean. Do you want to do that?
It's real tempting. He'll definitely be pretty pissed.
He'll be mad, no doubt.
There was a floppy disk inside.
What's the floppy disk say?
It's labeled Tools.
Okay. We probably should load it up on Eileen's, not Clyde.
You're correct. So wait, should we do you want to do the thing or no? We shouldn't do it, right?
We do also have to stop soon.
Oh, okay. Well, let's... One second. Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll have this ready to go for the next time.
Yeah. I think that'll be rather helpful.
Yes.
Well, I hope you enjoyed, and returning next week to more Kathy Rain, Director's Cut, and possibly we'll shut off Hacker Dave's internet again. I wouldn't be surprised if there's an achievement for doing that.
There probably is. There's probably an achievement for doing that. But yeah, we'll see you guys again next time.
Apparently there were a number of achievements we could have gotten on day 1.
Really?
Yeah.
We missed
12.
all of them. Wow.
Yeah, we got like 3.
Oh, okay. Well, oh wow.
I am disappointed that there is not an achievement for turning off Dave's internet.
What? Maybe they didn't think we'd be that mean. Or maybe it won't let us. Maybe Kathy will be like, no.
Kathy isn't apparently that mean. Kathy's pretty mean, but she's not that mean.
She's not an asshole. I was gonna say not a complete asshole, but she's not an asshole. She's mean, but not like viciously mean.
Yeah.
All right.
So why don't you save the game?
Oh yeah. All right. So. Cybercrimes.
Yes. Perfect. And I hope you enjoyed. And we will be seeing you next week.
Later.